Welcome, class. Balancing of chemical equation or reaction using the algebraic method. Let's go. There is a way you can balance the chemical reaction using the algebraic method. For example, we have these two equations. As you can see from these two reactions, the first one, let me talk about the first one first. If you look at the first one, you will notice that we have two reactants and one product. And whenever we are solving or we want to balance chemical reaction using the algebraic method, you have to look at the product and the reactant. Now look at this place, we have one product. It means that I'm going to have to put variable in the reactant side. Now the reactant is not the problem is the product side. Pay attention very well, please. If you have one product here, that means you will not put any variable. Variable is that I'm going to come here and name this one X, here Y, and Z. But if we have only one product, you will not put any variable. Example number 2, we have two reactant, two products. And if you have two products, you have to put one variable. You have to put one variable in the first product. Meaning, if I want to solve this, I'll name this one X, here Y, and here Z. Please, I can name it A, B, C, D. Doesn't matter. So if you have two products, you have to name only one. The first one is the one you will name. So if we have three products, that means out of the three, we'll name two. So if it is, for example, let me say here is plus CO. That means I'll name here, I'll put X here, I'll name here A, and then I'll leave this. So if it is three reactants, if it is three products, I will name two of the product. I'll add variable to it to solve. So let me come to the first example. So what I'm going to do, as you can see at the board, we have only one product. Only one. This is so easy, guys. So easy. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to name here X, here Y. You can see it's one product. So I'm going to leave it without putting or adding variable to it. And then we will solve. Now, from here, the next thing you're going to have to do is, you will come, bring out the name of the compound or element itself. Here, you have SO2. So this is, we have sulfur, we have oxygen, and that is it, only sulfur and oxygen. The same thing is happening here. We have sulfur and only oxygen. Now remember, this S is a coefficient, meaning it's balancing all these things. In mathematics, I can say this is X into bracket SO2. That means this S is multiplying everything, right? Good. And remember, please, here, the sulfur, the coefficient is the number at the front. There's no any number at the front of X. It means that the coefficient is 1. Look at the oxygen. We have 2. So that means, what am I saying? Here, it means that it's only 1 at the front, not coefficient, because coefficient is the number at the back. Right? Good. So oxygen here, the number at the front is 2. Are you seeing it? So what I'm going to do here is, look at the board. This is so easy. I want to deal the one of the X. So this is how you write it. You want to deal for the X. Here, we don't have any number at the front. So we only have, if there's no number, that means it's only 1. So 1 times S should give you X, right? Here we don't have any oxygen at the reactant side again. So we don't have any sulfur at the reactant side again. That means you have to go to oxygen. Now oxygen here is 2. 2 times X will give you 2X. We have oxygen here, so we have plus 2 times Y should give you 2Y. That means you are done with the reactant. Let's go to the product. Now here is the same thing. Since we do not have, it's only one product, we do not name the variable, meaning we do not put any alphabet attached to it. So that means sulfur here is equals to 1, while oxygen here is just 3. So what we are going to have to do right now is to just solve algebraically, meaning that you can see from here, we just equate them. Here is X. So from the above, you can see that S is equal to 1. And then from here, you equate them together. Here is 2X plus 2Y is equals to what? 3. So from here, This is equation 1, this is equation 2. From equation 1, you can see that x is equals to 1. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put, wherever I see x in equation 2, I'll replace it with 1 for me to get y. So this will give me plus 2y is equals to 3. And this should give you what? 2 plus 2y is equals to 3. And so 2y is equals to 3 minus 1. And so you are left with 2y is equals to 1. Therefore, y is equals to 1 all over 2. So you have solved for s and I have solved for y. All I have to do is I will impute this value here and the answer will flow naturally. So the next thing I'm going to have to do is I will impute this value of x and y. Remember our x is equal to 1, and then my y is now equals to 1/2. And so I'll impute it into this above equation. Then our answer will flow naturally. So here, rather than putting s, is now what? 1. And here, our y is now 1 all over 2. Right? Good. And so you can see the next thing you have to do is we want to remove this half here. So what I want to do is I will multiply everything, all this equation, by 2. Why? Because once 2 comes here, I want to make sure I change this from improper to proper fraction. And so by multiplying by 2, I will change the improper to proper. So if 2 comes to this place, you have 1 times 2 should give you 2SO2. Remember, it's gaseous. Plus 2 come here, 2 divided by 2, remain 1. 1 times O2 should give you O2, all in gas. Now 2 times this should give you 2SO3. And that will give you in gaseous. So that is the answer. Now,